Okay, so I'm not gonna do like introductions and everything because this is part two. I'm just gonna get right into the topics. So my next topic I wanted to talk about was text. Okay, like I love texting as much as the next person because you can text like multiple people at a time. But, like there comes a time where like you really want to have a conversation with somebody and I'm trying to word this without sounding like a psycho. You want the texting to be a little faster. And like especially like it's one specific person you really want to talk to, and like you wait hours to hear from them, and then like you get a message and you're like, oh my god, yay, and then like you look at it and it's somebody completely different and you're like, it just sucks. Like I really am airing this because I want to know if I'm the only person that's like this, because I can tell you right now it sucks. And then, like, when you finally do hear from the person, you're like wanting to be angry at them and like you're like, whoa, what's going on? But like at the same time, you're like, I don't want to be like obsessive about this. So I'm just gonna like reply coolly, yeah, I'm just sitting here. What are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna end that topic right there. Next topic I wanted to talk about is insanity versus insanity with criminals. I don't know. That's exactly how I wrote it down, but I think I don't know. Okay. I think I know where I was going with that. I read a book called Along Came a Spider by James Patterson. It's, for those of you who don't know, it's the first ever book in the Alex Cross series. Okay, they were talking about, like, these two criminals, and I'm not going to give any names because I don't want to ruin the book for anybody, but they were talking about how they were insane to do what they did. One of them was a sociopath, and the other one was just, well, they were both sociopaths. Anyways, the point is, okay, is there such thing as a sane murderer? I mean, I don't know, that just does, that sounds like an oxymoron to me. I think in order for them to, like, do the horrendous crimes they did, I'm talking about, like, something like stealing, I'm talking about, like, actually taking somebody's life. It just seems like you have to be mentally unbalanced or have so much rage in you that I don't know where I'm going with this. uh, I think it's what I'm basically trying to say is, without trying to offend anybody, I think that in order for them to go that far, not talking about like a person who like kills their like if their child was attacked and they kill the attacker. I'm not talking about something like that. I'm talking about like a person who could literally like kill 10, 20, 30 people and not feel bad about it. I mean, they have to have some kind of mental problem to just keep killing and killing and killing. Okay, I have went into my next topic about that, like Along Came a Spider. I loved it. It's like the whole series, I actually read it out of order, and it turns out I never actually read the first book until recently this year. And I'm like, how do I do that? How do I read it so far out of order? Anyways, I would like to consider the Alex Cross series kind of like Criminal Minds, but instead of like a team, it's like one person. You get inside their thoughts and you get to see their emotions, etc. It's a really good book, and I think you should read the entire series. Actually, I think you should read anything by James Patterson because he's like my favorite author and role model. Probably shouldn't like push this down people's throats, but I seriously would love to interview him. There's like a big list of people that I would love to interview, though, so I know this sounds so nerdy, but it's true. I would love to interview him. Um, Okay, so I wanted to talk about something. I've been okay. I'm not a creeper. Before I say anything, and this is the last topic, I believe. I'm not a creeper by any means. I get on and I check Facebook, and occasionally, occasionally I browse through statuses, and then, like, okay, if something has like 20 comments, of course I'm going to read some comments, especially if like one of them screaming at another person. Okay, I was reading these comments, and I'm not going to use any names because it's not really my business. A person changed their relationship status, and one person innocently just said, things happen, pretty much. And like another person came in and like got all religious about it and was like, "You're saying it's like a fact." And they're like, "No, it was saying it was my opinion, or saying it as it was my opinion," and it just went on from there. Well, the point is, there is a big difference between facts and opinions. And like those people are like, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact. Do your research first and then come to me and say that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact. Because right now all I'm seeing is your opinion. And honestly, the religious person, and I'm not saying anything against religion, but I'm saying something against what she was doing because she was going to attack this other person, which, from what I understand, Christianity is no judging whatsoever, and there she was sitting there judging the other person. Anyways, not the point. Um, she was pretty much also bashing the person who changed their relationship status, saying that you shouldn't like get divorced, and I get that, but there are certain circumstances where you really shouldn't stay married. I mean, I know it's to death do you part, but there's just certain circumstances. Like I'm reading this current book, I'm almost done with it, and like this couple just really they were demented. There comes a time where you should just say, "I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore," because literally, seriously, that was just. For those of you who don't know, it's The Odds by Stuart Owen, and if you read it, you will understand what I'm talking about. Anyways, that's all I can think of to talk about because the religious talk or topic is way too broad, and I will offend a lot of people. But I would just be speaking the truth. But not everybody sees it as the truth, sadly, but true. Anyways, I hope you all have a great week. I might not do another one for a couple months because this is just ridiculously way too long. I don't know, it just depends. If I get some comments, I might do some weekly vlogs, especially if I can get a day. That would be great. Alright, have a good, yeah, have a good one.